Ramadan month is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar and is considered one of the holiest months in Islam. During this month, Muslims all over the world observe a period of fasting, prayer, and reflection. The fasting during Ramadan involves abstaining from food, drink, and other physical needs from dawn until sunset. Muslims also spend more time in prayer and reading the Quran, the holy book of Islam, during this month. The purpose of fasting during Ramadan is to help Muslims practice self-discipline, strengthen their faith, and gain a deeper understanding of the suffering of those who are less fortunate. It is also a time for families and communities to come together and share in the blessings of the month. At the end of Ramadan, Muslims celebrate Eid al-Fitr, which marks the end of the fasting period and the beginning of a joyous celebration. This is a time for families and friends to gather, exchange gifts, and share food and sweets. Advantages of Ramadan month. Ramadan, the holy month of fasting in Islam, has several advantages, both spiritual and physical, for those who observe it. Some of the benefits of Ramadan include spiritual benefits. Ramadan is a time for increased spirituality, self-reflection, and acts of kindness. Muslims observe fasting and perform additional prayers during the month to strengthen their connection with Allah and increase their faith. Self-discipline. Fasting during Ramadan requires self-discipline, which can be beneficial in other areas of life as well. This practice of restraint can help individuals to better manage their desires, emotions, and habits. Physical benefits. Fasting during Ramadan can have several physical benefits, including improved digestion, weight loss, and a decrease in cholesterol levels. Additionally, fasting can help to detoxify the body and boost the immune system. Increased generosity. Ramadan is a time for increased generosity and charity. Muslims are encouraged to give to those in need during the month, which can help to foster a sense of community and kindness. Improved family and social relationships. Ramadan is a time for families and communities to come together and share meals, prayers, and experiences. This can help to strengthen relationships and foster a sense of belonging. Overall, Ramadan is a time for self-reflection, spiritual growth, and community building, and it can provide many benefits to those who observe it. Power of fasting in Ramadan. Fasting during Ramadan is considered a powerful act of worship in Islam, with several spiritual, mental, and physical benefits. Here are some of the ways fasting during Ramadan can be powerful. Purification of the soul. Fasting during Ramadan is believed to purify the soul by allowing Muslims to detach themselves from worldly pleasures and focus on spiritual pursuits. This can lead to increased self-awareness, inner peace, and a closer connection with Allah. Strengthening of faith. Fasting during Ramadan can help to strengthen one's faith in Allah by increasing reliance on Him, developing patience, and cultivating self-discipline. Empathy and compassion. Fasting during Ramadan can help individuals develop empathy and compassion for those who are less fortunate. By experiencing hunger and thirst, Muslims can better understand the struggles of those who live in poverty and hunger. Muslims are encouraged to use the month as an opportunity to assess their actions and intentions, seek forgiveness for their sins, and make positive changes in their lives. Physical benefits. Fasting during Ramadan has been shown to have several physical benefits, including detoxification, improved digestion, and increased metabolism. It can also promote weight loss and lower cholesterol levels. Overall, fasting during Ramadan can be a powerful act of worship that benefits both the individual and the community. It is believed to have both spiritual and physical benefits, and it encourages empathy, compassion, and self-improvement. Ramadan fasting effect on human body. Fasting during Ramadan can have both positive and negative effects on the human body, depending on various factors such as age, health status, physical activity, and eating habits. Here are some of the ways that fasting during Ramadan can affect the human body. Dehydration. One of the most common side effects of fasting during Ramadan is dehydration, especially if the person is not drinking enough water during the non-fasting hours. It is important to stay hydrated during the non-fasting hours to avoid complications. Weight loss. Fasting during Ramadan can lead to weight loss, especially if the person is consuming fewer calories than they normally would. However, weight loss can also depend on the types of foods consumed during non-fasting hours. Metabolic changes. Fasting during Ramadan can cause metabolic changes in the body, including a decrease in insulin levels and an increase in glucagon levels. This can have positive effects on the body, such as improved insulin sensitivity, and can help with weight loss. Digestive changes. Fasting can cause changes in the digestive system, including decreased gastric acid secretion and decreased bowel movements. This can cause some discomfort or constipation. However, some people may experience increased energy levels after the initial adjustment period. Overall, fasting during Ramadan can have both positive and negative effects on the human body. It is important to ensure that adequate hydration and balanced nutrition are maintained during the non-fasting hours to minimize negative effects and maximize the benefits of fasting. Pleasure after Ramadan fasting. The month of Ramadan is a time of spiritual reflection and self-discipline for Muslims around the world, culminating in the joyous celebration of Eid al-Fitr, which marks the end of the fasting period. After a month of abstaining from food and drink during daylight hours, the pleasure that comes with the end of Ramadan is multifaceted. Spiritual renewal. The end of Ramadan is a time for spiritual renewal and a sense of accomplishment for those who have completed the fast. Family and community. The end of Ramadan is a time for families and communities to come together and celebrate. Muslims gather with loved ones, share meals and exchange gifts, and enjoy festive gatherings with friends and family. Physical relief. The end of Ramadan brings relief from the physical demands of the fast. After a month of abstaining from food and drink during daylight hours, Muslims often experience a renewed sense of energy and well-being. Increased generosity. Muslims are encouraged to be especially generous during Ramadan, and the end of the month often sees increased charitable giving and acts of kindness towards those in need. Eid al-Fitr. The joyous celebration of Eid al-Fitr marks the end of Ramadan and is a time of feasting, gift-giving, and celebration. Muslims around the world come together to mark the occasion, often dressed in new clothes and participating in festive activities. Overall, the end of Ramadan brings a sense of joy and renewal for Muslims, with a renewed connection to their faith, family, and community. It is a time for reflection, celebration, and gratitude for the blessings of the month. Thanks for watching.